guys, Lindsay here, and I'm sitting with Max. We're doing a Torchlight 2 walkthrough, so shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, tell us what's going on.
Well, I've got a Berserker character here, which is one of our melee characters, fast action, in-your-face combat. This is the female version, and she's out here in our desert area with her pet dog, and pet is actually a real-life pet. We have an office mascot that comes into our office every day, and so we decided to make it a pet in the game. We're going to do a little run through our desert act, which is the middle act of the game. The game is 3 major acts with hub cities and quest givers and all that, and this is the second of the 3. So let's take a look.
And can you tell us more about pets while you're showing us?
Sure. So the pets are a hugely popular feature in Torchlight 1 because not only do they fight alongside you, but they will run around and take your items back to the town and sell them for you and bring you back money. And that was obviously a very popular feature, but we've gone a step further this time and made them so you can give them a little bit of a shopping list. And hold on, I'm going to take care of these things. And we give them a shopping list, so you can have your pet bring you back potions and scrolls and stuff like that you need while you're fighting. You don't have, saves you a trip to town. So their functionality is increased. We've also made some pet-specific items like collars and tags that will buff up your pet to make them better fighters. And so our outdoor levels are randomly generated, just like our dungeon levels are. So I never know where anything is. It makes it kind of fun to demo because things are things are always in a different area than they were previously.
Do you have a favorite class?
You know, it changes every time. We've done so many iterations on the skill tree that, here we go. I should talk about this little feature. I just filled my charge bar, which is this thing just above my hotkeys here. And what that does, each character has a different charge bar. And by doing your basic melee attacks, you fill your charge bar. And in the case of the Berserker, it basically puts you into a frenzy state, and you do only critical damage, which is like a double damage hit while you're in that state. So it's kind of a cool way to amp up the action in big fights.
So it's harder to kill you than once it fills up.
Well, in this case, I just do much more damage. Yeah, so I'm going to kill them a lot faster.
It's like an enrage bar.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's different for every character. Like the Ember Mage one, she doesn't use mana for a while, or he doesn't use mana for a while, and so it's a little bit different with each character type. But it's kind of tailored to their style of play. So about half the game takes place underground, and half the game takes place overground. And like I said, it's completely different. The monsters you find, the layouts, the events that you'll come across, the little subquests are different every time you play. So, for example, I've just come across a random enchanter out here in the wilderness, and these guys are cool because they will take your item and give it an enchantment. So let's just see if I've got enough to do it. It looks like I do. And I just got a new enchantment on here, and so what it's done is it's added 7 physical damage to my claw weapon here, which is pretty cool. I could use extra damage.
Nice, yes.
And off I go, and then he'll take off. But those are just one of the many kind of random things you'll run across out in the dungeons.
Does each enchanter have different spells you can get?
Yeah, there's enchanters that will do like fire enchantments. There's ones that'll give your item sockets. There's different types of enchanters for sure. That was kind of just a regular enchanter there. Excuse me. And this is a little random champion monster out here that I'm going to have to contend with. That's this guy over here. Yeah, we got him.
Do your pets do any damage, or are they just purely just for...
No, they'll play alongside you, and I can, in fact, set them to be aggressive, passive, or normal. Just how much I want them out in front of me, stirring up monsters. When it gets really intense, you don't want to just bring out one monster at a time, and you don't want your pet being too aggressive because they'll stir up a hornet's nest. But most of the time, I do kind of like them to be aggressive and get out in front because monsters will concentrate on them and leave me alone and give me time to do my damage. There are 8 different pets that we're going to start with that you'll be able to choose from. So pretty much there's dog people and cat people, so we wanted to accommodate everyone.
I saw your ferret. I kind of want it.
Yeah, everyone loves the ferret. You can't resist a ferret with goggles and a backpack.
Kind of true.
Yeah, but they're all pretty cool, and there's going to be some special surprises with what kind of pets you can pick later that I can't talk about now. It's just going to be really cool. You'll find out soon enough.
It's a pony, isn't it?
Who told you?
Just assume.
That's a good idea, though. We don't have a pony.
Ponies are cool.
Genius. Okay, we're going to delay the game for at least a couple weeks so we can get a pony in.
Sweet. Sounds like a legit plan.
Yeah, totally.
I'm sure everyone will be so happy with that.
Yeah, no, it won't cause any trouble with any of our partners or anything.
No, not at all.
They'll all agree that a pony is absolutely necessary.
It's totally worth it. I'm glad you see the logic.
This is the problem with making these games is there's always more that you can do, and they're never really done. So you just kind of have to decide that it's time, it's the right size. We're only charging $20.
Yep. But you get a lot of bang for your buck with this one.
Oh, big time, yeah. And people ask us, why are you charging $20 for a giant game like this? And the truth is, we've kind of moved past the box era in games, and it's digital distribution now. So as an independent developer, we do just fine on $20 versus what we used to do on a $50, $60 box. So I think this is something that's really good for gamers because you're able to get them games at much better prices than if you're having to drive them around and put them in boxes and give Walmart their take and all that sort of stuff.
Nicely done. Cut out the middleman.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to talk bad about Walmart, but they do take a lot of the cut.
We love Walmart. They're great.
I guess. I'm going to get in trouble in this interview.
It's okay. We're in the same boat.
We're digital only this time for a reason. I guess I should point out the exception is in Germany and Russia where you can still buy boxes. But right now we're only doing digital download on Steam and our site, which is torchlight2.com. It's going to be $20 everywhere, all digital download. We think that's the better way to go.
Also on Steam, there's a 4-pack you can buy too right now.
Yeah, the pre-order special is 4 for the price of 3, basically. So basically $60, the price of a normal game. You can get 4 copies of Torchlight.
And give one to your friends.
Exactly. Give 2.
Or just keep them all selfishly.
Keep them all selfishly because they can't have it if you have it.
Yes.
I'm kind of wandering aimlessly out here, by the way.
That's okay. No, it's fine.
It's hard to talk and play. While we're going here, I guess I know the sound probably isn't that great. Oh, I found a locked chest. Every level has a locked chest or two, and you got to find the keys, and I don't have a key for that one yet. And fishing. I should talk a little bit more about fishing.
Yes.
Fishing is cooler now. There's different kinds of fish. Basically, fish, it's mostly to give you buffs for your pets. Like, you'll catch fish that you'll feed your pet, and it'll transform them into one of the beasts in the game, and it'll give them an advantage for fighting for a little while. But you'll also find pet-specific items in there. And sometimes in a very rare fishing area, you'll find items for yourself, like unidentified magic items that someone dropped down a well or something.
All right, Max. I think we're good. That's a lot of gameplay.
Yeah, this is just the tiniest sliver of it right here.
So excited.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for bearing with me through this.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you. Awesome.